Hello, fellow corporeal beings. I am Cubits in the flesh. Am I sexier than you thought I was? Probably not. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at something in the real world today. That's why we're doing this. 1 second here. This is the Bowk stock signature series. It's a very minimalist F1 looking piece of technology kind of gun stock. It has fixed cups, unlike mag cups that you get on most stocks, of course. Very simple heel on it. It doesn't have a cheek weld, but then again, it weighs about 150 grams without my camera strap on it. Very simple single point harness, sling attachment, if you will. And yeah, it works. It's custom built for Onward. So we're going to take a look at playing with this in Onward, removing the cups and slamming them back in, comparing that to how we perform with a traditional sort of magnet style stock. The benefit of this, aside from it weighing about a quarter as much as a traditional, like a Pro Tube or something, which are like in the order of 700 grams. This is 150. It's also incredibly rigid, which is great when it comes to like shoulder pull. So you can actually whack the gun right hard into your shoulder, which stabilizes your long shots a little bit better even than you can with a Pro Tube. It never moves, and because it's designed and built by one of the Onward team players, it's perfectly calibrated to work with the Onward guns. So you can do things like cycle the bolt on a sniper rifle with your backhand without losing your view through the scope. Like the gun doesn't shift when you let go with the backhand. So that's pretty fantastic. I tend to use things like the M16 and the SV98. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures when it comes to murdering other digital people from a distance. So yeah, let's whack the headset on, jump into virtual desktop, and have a crack at doing some reloads and some switching to pistols and stuff. So there we go. I'm just going to slip this over my... Actually, I'm not going to wear the sling today, just because I'm wearing the microphone and it's going to get a bit messy. So I'm just going to let it hang. I don't actually need to pull the rear hand, so I'm going to jump in here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I'll do a little bit of downfall. Here we go. So there's a little lip here on the front of this cup, and that is that's where your bottom fingers will rest like this. So when you whack the controller in, your fingers rest on those little cups and they don't go anywhere. And that gives you like a good feel for the edge of the cup. So I'm in the helmet now, I can't see a thing, but I can guide the cup back in pretty easily by just feeling for it with my hand. And because you got the backhand in already, you sort of have a feel, especially off of the back of the stock here, where this stock is going and where the cup's going to be. So you learn the muscle memory and I think it's about as easy as you get with a mag cup, because even with a mag cup you've got to find the mag point. So there's very little difference between putting a thing in a cup or hitting a magnet point. I don't really feel any difference in speed there. I mean, it's slower than freehanding. Like freehand reloads I can do like stupid fast because I've got no restrictions at all. But this isn't bad at all. So we're going to just, I'm just going to pop the rear thing here, and we're just going to reset my position. Here we go. Grab a helmet, whack it on. We're going to do marksman, SV98. I'm just going to turn it down to rookie, bump into like maybe 12, and that'll just give us a little bit of a play. And start game. I'm using my SV98 bolt action sniper rifle with a silencer on it. It just helps when playing against the AI to not draw attention of all of them. Okay, so there we go. I've got my rifle. I can hold it in my cup, and when I grab with my front hand, I grab the gun, and I can now see straight down my sight, and it is very, very stable. That's what's so good about it. And then if I let go with my rear hand, I can still see down the sight, and now I can cycle the bolt, grab it again, and we haven't lost our position. So like that. And it stays bang on, so it's pretty good. So now we're going to find ourselves some goons to kill, little rookie goons. Normally I play like the nighttime map for the easiest easiness, This is probably one of the roughest spawns, but we'll make it work. All right, we got some way off in the distance here. Oh, went right over his head. Didn't really get much bullet drop there. There we go. That's a pretty good shot. We got 2 down at the helicopter. Headshot. I should probably turn on stick turning so you guys can see what I'm doing on this side here. I see. There's one down at the helicopter here we're just going to waste. This one. There we go. So that's how easy it is to reload. You don't really miss the cups after like an hour or so of just getting to grips with it. You don't tend to miss the cups. All right, and as you can see, we can actually like leave it hanging. There's actually a lot of grip on these plastic cups here, despite the fact that they're not they don't have any like plastic or like rubber or silicone in them or anything. It's just the little ridges from the 3D printing process has sort of gives it a nice grip and on a sort of a rigid plastic. And you can pull the thing out instantly, whack it back in, and it's not going to fall out. So if you're worried about that, it's not a problem. Where are they? Way off in the distance somewhere. They can't hit a thing because they're rookies, but yeah, I guess we can go kill them. Oh yeah, one other thing to check out as well. I'll just put my gun down and pick up my pistol. So normally with a sling, you'd pull both hands off to use a pistol. But because this only weighs 150 grams, and it's actually really well balanced, oops, don't let go of the grip button. Because it's really well balanced in your hand, the weight is nice and even. So all you get is a little bit of like an inertia, like a momentum on your hand, is the only real problem. And then you can brace underneath, like this, grip it, and you'll get your two-handed grip on the pistol. So there, I can see where they are. They're way down there, so I'm not going to be able to hit them with a pistol. But you can easily use a pistol like this in this game. We're just leaving the backhand in the stock. And then that'll let you run back into your primary very quickly. So like that, right? And it's nice and stable. And you've got like a slight stabilization on your shots. You don't get as much jitter without any change. And then we can go back onto our primary and just finish these guys out. There's one up there. Oh, that may be dry. Oh, went over his head. I got him. What have we got left? 3 left. Must have killed his mate. Oh, there he is. He's just popped up over that hill slightly. And we've cleaned up. So yeah, the stock's really easy to use. You never have to take the backhand out. If you want to throw grenades, do I have any grenades on me? You can throw left-handed. So we'll do this, and we can just leave the stock in. There we go. So you can throw lefty, like that, easily enough. Or if you're using a sling, you can just take both hands out. I'm just going to grab my gun back up. Just going to go and take this last guy out. There we go. So yeah, that's easy peasy. I always just like leave the backhand in. The stock is so light. It's actually a little bit quieter to use than a magnet stock as well. And yeah, pretty much just as fast and just as accurate. You can even get a cheek weld version. It's called the Marksman, which has that bar that comes across here, and you can adjust the height of that. So if you're more into like not into the shoulder and on the cheek instead, which can line up a little bit faster for you, but requires adjusting between guns, you can get that as well. But you know, this is very simple, very stiff. It does not flex. Does not flex. I think even James Bowk, who created these, has attached one of these to a wall in his house and hung from it like a rock climbing grip. So these are very strong little cups. We'll do a little bit of M16 action, why not? See how we go. Just a quick little round with the M16. All right, so I got my gun, front hand in, boom, gripped on the foregrip. And now we're looking down the sight, easy as anything. Whoa. Did not see where that guy was. He must be just under that edge. All right, they're all going to be coming over here now. Wow, there's only 12 of them. So easy. It's so easy with the stock. You can even play a little bit loosey-goosey because your hands are always aligned in a plane, so you always know where you're aiming. Even when you're aiming across your body, you can sort of get a feel for the aim. So you don't always have to use the sights, especially when you're up in close. When I'm playing contractors, I often shoot across my body with shotguns and things. He's right behind that post. There he goes. And yeah, your mag changes are pretty fast still. No complaints there. Double taps. Takes 2 bullets, huh? All right. How many have we got left? 2 left. All right, we're almost done here. Come on. Yeah, I should have stick turning turned on. Because I'm now facing the wrong way. But I love the freedom of the wirelessness and not having to use stick turn. It means you get like good 180s. You're very clean, you never overshoot on your turns. So that's been a look at the Bowk VR Signature series. It is a very light, very cool, very simple little stock. It's half the price for Pro Tube and every bit as pro. Pros use these things and they win matches with them. So if you want to be a pro and you want to win matches, definitely check this out. And maybe I'll see you online in co-op with the wusses. Yeah, bye everyone, and see you next time.